Hello everybody!
Fridays with Spotlight!
Hello Nameless Nerds and welcome to yet another Fridays with Spotlight. Big news, last night, Patience by Jason Sherman opened at the Thompson Rivers University Actors Workshop Theater. It was amazing, great crowd, and the gala afterwards was amazing. So we have 2 more days this week, tonight and tomorrow night, and then there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week. Doors open 7 p.m. and tickets are $14. I'm pretty sure I've said all this before. I'm really excited about this play. It's tons of fun, so come and see it if you can. You probably should. This weekend, as I'm sure it is with many of the other Nameless Nerds, it is Thanksgiving, so I'm going to be spending it here with my roommates. We're going to be cooking up a turkey and some Brussels sprouts. I make some mean Brussels sprouts and a bunch of other foods, so it's going to be a lot of leftovers. In terms of questions, Avery asked, what's your favorite RPG? I haven't played many RPGs. I actually haven't played Chrono Trigger. I've heard a lot about it. I know I need to, but I haven't played Chrono Trigger. Sorry, guys. But I do remember the one that I played during middle school, and that was Adventure Quest. I did like Adventure Quest. Good times. Avery also asked the nerds, what's your goofy anime power? I haven't really watched any anime where they have like goofy powers per se, so I don't know. In terms of just goofiness in general, I guess it'd have to be in Soul Eater. Black Star's power to just be an absolute ass. So last week's question theme was theater, and because I didn't get any questions from the other Nameless Nerds, which is fine, I understand, everybody's busy, this week has been hell for me. Emily asked me a couple questions so that I could share the answers with you guys. So her first question was, why did I get into theater? And it all started back in grade 2. The school was putting on a production of Romeo and Juliet, and in our kind of drama unit, my 2nd grade teacher, Ms. Albert, is the best damn lot because you'll ever find. Anyway, Ms. Albert, she said that I should audition despite everybody else being in like grade 7 or 8. So I auditioned and I got the part as Friar Lawrence. So that was a real confidence booster because I was really shy at that time. And being on stage it felt so natural. And that's something that's carried with me throughout the rest of my life, and now I'm studying it professionally. So yeah, that's where I got my start in theater. Emily also asked, what is the whole process that goes into a show? Okay, first of all, the director chooses which show they want to do. They kind of have their whole style for it. They meet with the designers and the producers and all the people that they need to meet with to get a budget and see what the show's going to look like. And then, they have their stage manager ready to go, obviously. Then they post that there's going to be the play. They have the read-through of the script, and a bunch of people show up to the read-through. This is when they can decide whether or not they want to audition for this play. You get to kind of get a first glimpse at the script and what kind of a feel this play is going to have. Soon after the read-through come auditions, and this is when the director can see how you'll fit into the play and which character they want to cast you as, if at all. Remember, you might not get in. After you do get in, rehearsals start. One of the first things to work out is blocking, where you're going to move on stage, what you're going to pick up, what you're going to put down. Basic blocking is determined right off the bat, and then more advanced blocking later on. If there are fight scenes or dances to choreograph, they'll have that more in the middle of the blocking process. Also during this time, you should have your lines memorized within a couple weeks, because once you get into the character development stage of rehearsal, which is the next part, you need to be off book, because if you don't understand your lines, then you don't understand your character. And you have to understand your character to know where they're going to go in the story and how they're going to develop. And so after all the lines are memorized, after the blocking is worked out, and after you figured out where your character is going, then comes Tech Week. And this is when all the technicians and designers want to make sure that all the work that they've put into the show actually works. So first up is something that we call cue to cue, which is where we go to each light and sound cue and work out the timing of when it's going to be called, when lights are going to come up and come down, and when a certain song is going to come on, and all these technical aspects, scene changes, all that happens during Tech Week. And it's a lot of long nights, a lot of, let's do that again, but this time, faster and more efficiently. So it's rough, but it's necessary, and it makes sure that the show runs like clockwork. And after Tech Week is done, dress rehearsals. So that's when we get into our costumes, and then after 4 or 5 of those, opening night. And that is when we allow the first audience in to see the show, and we get to reap the benefits of all this hard work that we've put into this show. After the final show, after the curtains come down for the last time, after the last round of applause, there's the cast party where we get smashed.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
That sure sounds like a lot of work. How do you manage your time?
How do I manage my time? That's a good question. My roommate Josh just asked that. Managing your time is very important in theater. One of the big things is that here at TRU we tend to have rehearsals during the night. So I finish up my classes for the day, and I have a couple hours in between end of class and beginning of rehearsal. So that's when I'm in the green room, finishing up my homework, and then memorizing my lines so that I'm ready to go for rehearsal, and also going over the notes that the director gave me the night before, because if the director tells you to do something, you better damn well do it. Same thing with the stage manager. All hail the stage manager. Those were some pretty good theater-related questions. This week's theme is food, because it's Thanksgiving weekend. So leave your questions about food in the comment section below, or just ask me about them in your videos, fellow Nameless Nerds. And for everyone else out there, like this video, share it, and of course, subscribe to Nameless Nerds. We're awesome, I can guarantee it. This has been Fridays with Spotlight. I'll see you next week.